Hello, everyone. This is the EJG3 show. I am your host, Eddie Gallagher. Today, I have a special guest, Mr. Jack Canty. Jack, how you doing?
Good, Eddie. How are you? Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming on the show. So today we are going to be talking about the Buffalo Bills.
Sounds good. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously, Jack, you're a huge Buffalo Bills fan. So am I. So my first question is, how you feeling about the team this year?
Good, good. I think there's some question marks on defense, maybe some question marks at some skill positions, but when you got 17, anything can happen. So overall, feeling good, and looking forward for the season to start.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. So, Jack, the expectation is obviously the Bills to win a Super Bowl. Is that a fair expectation for this team, or is that unfair?
I think it has to be. I think it has to be Super Bowl or bust. Division, you have to win the division. That division's weak this year. And then it's probably getting over the hump with Kansas City, but Cincinnati and Baltimore looming, maybe even the Chiefs or Chargers too. Uh, but it's got to be Super Bowl or bust. And I think getting the one seed's critical for that to happen.
Absolutely. Buffalo's very dangerous at home. But unfortunately, we just haven't got the one seed because that team in the West is called the Kansas City Chiefs. A lot of people say Arrowhead Invitational, uh, but yeah, no, I look. I think that the one seed is really critical this year for Buffalo. They have an easy schedule, at least projected. Projected, a lot of teams on the road uh, were under 500 besides the Texans. You have all the toughest games at home. Uh, Ravens, you got the Eagles, you got Cincinnati, you got the Chiefs, and then you have an underrated game. This is an underrated game for me. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I believe that's not an easy game. So there's a lot of games
I also
at
don't
home.
think I know I did just say the division's weak, but I also don't think the Patriots are going to be too bad either.
Yeah, I think the Patriots are
They
going to
should beat
be.
them, but I don't think they'll
Yeah,
be.
but they'll be better. They'll be a tough opponent. Um, but yeah, no. Well, I think this is Super Bowl or bust team. When you like you just said, when you have 17, when you have that guy, you got to win the Super Bowl. And there's been too many times where the Bills have come up short, not because of Josh Allen, because of either his head coach Sean McDermott, or his defense, or Tyler Bass. Uh,
Yeah.
it always comes down to a play, or no hands Don Kincaid.
Yeah, 17 never lets you down though. You're right. It's always someone else. Um, Injuries in Kansas City last year, Benford going down early and throwing out Elam at corner. That also let him down a little bit. But yeah, if as long as 17's standing upright, Super Bowl should be the top of that list.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Now we just talked about it. The secondary. They drafted some players. They got their old first rounder back, Tre'Davious White. Uh, how you feeling about the secondary for the Bills?
Secondary, I think the second if they don't have the year they're supposed to, it'll be the secondaries. It'll rely heavily on the secondary. Benford, great corner, certified cornerback one. White on the other side, eh. Johnson's great there, but then Bishop is a huge question mark, and cornerback two is a huge question mark. Rapp, Johnson, Benford, I don't think you have anything to worry about, but you know, Damar Hamlin or Cole Bishop at the second safety spot, that's a nightmare or that's a recipe for disaster, in my opinion. But I think, yeah, I think that's where we're going to struggle, and we're going to have to score a lot of points in some games here.
Yeah, look, a lot of guys got banged up in fall camp. You got Tre'Davious White. We don't know what his status is. We also don't know about our rookie, Maxwell Harrison. Right now he's on the IR.
Yeah.
And you know Tre'Davious White, he has had some leg injuries. And you know what? That free safety position, Cole Bishop or Damar Hamlin. You don't know who's going to win that job.
Who do you think should start there? The depth chart has Bishop there today.
I probably would go Bishop. Uh, but Damar Hamlin has made some plays. You know, he can pick the ball off, but there's also been times where have been wide open and he has missed assignments.
I I think Hamlin's got to be a special teams guy. I think Bishop's got to get the spot, but at the same time, like McDermott in his press conference was kind of slamming a little bit. He's missed too much time. I wouldn't be surprised at the back half of the year if Jordan Hancock gets that second safety spot, that rookie from Ohio State. Later on draft pick, but I think it's going to be a revolving door there to see who can claim that spot.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, look, I mean, how do you feel about the D line? I mean, obviously we signed Greg Rousseau, Joey Bosa, Daquan Jones, Ed Oliver. Now we did lose Dwayne Carter for the rest of the season, but how do you feel about the D line this year?
D line, that's another thing I've been thinking about. They should be better. They just overhauled last year's and went out and got Bosa. Um, they got to get Mahomes on the ground. That's really the name of the game. They can't do it when it matters. I think they'll probably play Bosa 50% of snaps and have him tee off on third down and late in big games, is what I think will happen there. And they need him to perform. I know people want to slam Miller, but before his ACL, he was good. So hopefully it's something like that. But Bosa's got it. He's got to perform. If Bosa does his thing on third down, on passing downs, he's got to close games. And if he does that, we should be Buffalo should be hoisting the Lombardi in February. It's really, I think, the X factor there.
Yeah, no, look, I mean, Joey Bosa has had some injuries, but the main thing is if he's healthy up until January and February, that's probably the most important thing because we know how talented he is.
Yep, he's one of the best pass rushers in the game. Little old, but he's still got some left in the tank, I think.
Yeah, and you know what? So this is the first year, in a while that Bernard and
Milano.
Milano, thank you, are together starting the season, which they were spectacular down the stretch. I'm glad that those two linebackers are back, and we got some other linebackers that I'm rookie linebackers that I'm excited to see, like Joe Anderson. Uh, but yeah, no. What do you think about the linebacker positions?
Yeah, I mean Milano and Bernard I think are probably top five duo in the game, but it's all about staying healthy, especially for Milano there. Um, but yeah, two gamers. Uh, Andreessen, he'll be a special teams guy, but I think could play some good minutes there. Uh, yeah, I think if those two stay healthy, that's another thing that is really gonna lift us to that next level, and that being the Super Bowl. So, what do you think about that position?
Yeah, look, Bernard, no, not Bernard, Milano, uh, he made a key stop, that 2-point conversion in the Ravens game. That was unbelievable. If he doesn't stop that, the Ravens might be winning that game.
Yeah, that was a great play.
So I think he's a smart player. He makes big time plays. Just just hopefully he stays healthy because he's
Oh
definitely
yeah,
an X factor.
rumors out of camp is he's playing great. I'm not sure if you saw that, but like on a new level this year, which is exciting.
Yeah, that's definitely good to see. So one of our best players on the offense, James Cook, he signed an extension worth 4 years worth $48 million, 30 million guaranteed. Look, I mean, look, I get it. He's a running back, but I'm glad that we got him signed. Maybe not to that money, but I think he's such a good player, such a good running back. Can catch balls on the out in the back field. That's a guy you just want to keep.
Agreed. Agreed. He wanted Saquon money, and I think if they were going to go 15 mil a year, that you got to ship him and see what Davis does. But they got it to like 12 a year, I believe, right? 11 or 12 a year.
Something
Um,
like that.
and that they needed him. I mean, that touchdown he had at Arrowhead last year, I think made him a pretty penny. That fourth and goal where he has the hand on the goal
Right.
line. I'm happy about it. I don't love paying running backs, but he's such a big part of their offense. Now they've got that young core for 4 more years, with Allen. So I like the signing. Kind of hypocritical because I always say don't pay running backs, but you had to, I think.
Uh, our backup running back Ray Davis. What do you expect out of him this year?
He'll do his thing like he did last year. I think I'll have a good year, have some big games, have some games where it probably doesn't get many touches. Ty Johnson, as Josh Allen famously calls the best third down back in the game, any chance he can get to say it. I think he's going to have another big year. He's good pass catcher, good pass blocker. I think that committee, I don't want to call him committee because Cook will get a lot of the workload, even though he's not a three down back. Um, that that committee, that trio should have a big year, and the run game I think has really helped Allen and Allen's overall game. His stats might be he might not be throwing for 350 a game, but it gets them wins, and that's the name of the game, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And look, their line is really, really good. So I expect kind of the same thing as last year, but hopefully more passing a little bit. I mean,
Yeah,
I would say more, we were more run first and pass first, but I don't want to abandon the run because that did work last year.
I don't. I think opening the run game doesn't force Allen to be Superman, and I think that. I mean, that's what I think drove a lot of the success. It's like Ken Dorsey used to have Allen drop back and throw 45 times a game. Like it might not be as fun to watch for us, but hand the ball off to Cook to get 6 yards on first down, 2nd and 4, and you're moving the sticks, every other play. Um, so I kind of like the I wouldn't call it run heavy because you do have the best quarterback in the game, but it's I like the way they did things last year, and I anticipate a similar thing.
Yeah, you look, I said it to my family friends, you don't want Josh Allen to be Superman. When he does go Superman, it seems like the team really doesn't deliver. You know, uh, you're talking about like the Rams game, the Chiefs game. It's just like no. Now, do you want him to put on that cape at certain moments?
Certain moments,
Certain
exactly.
moments,
And he's gonna have to. He's
absolutely.
gonna
But
have to.
he's going to do it in the playoffs or late in the season. He
Yes.
we, when you look at it last year, they didn't have him running that much. Now, granted, they didn't start off opening up with the Ravens, but I still don't expect Josh Allen running the ball early on in the season.
I agree. I agree. I mean, he's you can't have him take too many hits early. But I know we talked about this yesterday. Sunday's as big a game as they have all year. You need the one seed. You need it. And if you're going to play catch up to Baltimore for the next 17 weeks, 16 weeks, we can't have that. You need to beat Baltimore. You need to have that head to head because they're going to win 12, 13 games this year.
Yeah,
And
no, we'll preview Baltimore Chiefs later, but
okay, I'm
let's
just saying,
no, no, it's a big time game. I'm not denying that.
big time, big
Uh,
time.
okay, so I'm still hearing it in the offseason. Bills need a number one receiver, and I'm like, okay, I don't, I don't need a number one receiver. because I want quality of receivers. I want quality options. Now, granted, Shakira had a good year last year. He had a great year. He had a good year. There's one X factor, Keon Coleman. If Keon Coleman, if he can deliver, well, our wide receivers, they'll be fine.
I
They'll be fine.
would, uh,
Palmer, Curtis Samuel. Um, we'll talk about Gabe Davis in a little bit, but you have options.
yes. You know, Joe Brady says it, everybody eats. Um, I don't think they need a number one. I don't. I hope it's not a thing at the deadline where they like actually went and got Cooper. I don't think they'll have to. I think Shakir has to stay healthy because in those games that Allen struggled, Baltimore on the road last year, who got hurt in the first quarter. Then they go to Shakir. Then they go to Houston. Struggle there. Who's not on the field? Shakir. I think Shakir needs. He's the X factor. He might not have all the catches, but he gets people open. And then Coleman's got to hit that sophomore breakout, and if he does, then we're in good shape. I think Palmer. They needed a boundary guy and a guy that'll go up and get it. And it can be a vertical threat. I think that's there for him. I think Elijah Moore had a poor camp, is what I'm seeing. That's not good. Um, I don't think they need number one, but I think they're going to need Shakir to be healthy, and they're going to need Coleman to, have 700, 800 yards this year and, 8 touchdowns or something like that.
Yeah, and also a guy that I just pointed out. I was a little because I was so disappointed how he played last year because I had a lot of expectation for him. Dalton Kincaid. Uh,
He's
that
got it. He's got it.
he needs to deliver. It's year three.
It's crunch time for him. Like it is. I mean, they traded up to get him a few years ago. Like he's got to show up. And I think he could, but another guy that's got to stay healthy. Like he's on the sideline, in the dog days, week 8, 9, 10, he's always banged up. He's got to stay healthy. And he's got to step up. I do think him and Coleman are the X factors. Um, but like I said, 17 could have me and you out there at it, and he's finding a way to get a win, no matter what.
Yeah, no, for sure. He is that the MVP from and which I thought he absolutely should have been. I don't want to
Yeah,
hear just Lamar Jackson should have been the MVP. I don't want to hear about that.
I agree. I agree. Completely agree. He should be MVP. I know the slander about the first team all pro, debate, but he was the most valuable player. He had a worse roster around him and took him to the AFC Championship game and a 4th-and-1 call or a Dalton Kincaid catch away from, going to the Super Bowl. So who knows?
Yeah, no, exactly. Okay, so speaking of Gabe Davis, he is signing to the Bills. He will start off on the practice squad. Look, I like Gabe Davis, but I didn't like him as a second option. I was disappointed in his play. But when he was on the Bills, when he was that third or fourth wide receiver, that's when he was dominant. That's when he made those big time catches against the Chiefs, or in the playoffs. So, do I like the move? I do because it gives Josh Allen another weapon, and Gabe does make big time plays in the playoffs.
I think I just don't understand. Like it's fine. I just don't understand. I don't think it moves the needle for the offense. I think, like, do you? Like, when's he gonna be healthy? Week 6?
No, 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 no. Probably week two.
Oh, still, like,
I mean, I'm guessing he probably
you're Palmer. I mean, I feel like Palmer does very similar things to Davis. Boundary guy, red zone guy. And I think Davis, I hope I eat my words and he, he's that third, fourth option, like you said, and is catching a lot of touchdowns because that's probably where they will use him. But uh he's Yeah, I don't know if it moves the needle. I hope it does. His hands scare me as always. I think he has a lot of drops, but he got his payday in Jacksonville. It didn't work out for him, but happy to you like having familiar faces back. White, Poyer, Davis. Maybe they can work their magic and get us over that hump. So
Yeah,
we'll see. I don't think it moves the needle too much for us, but um, I hope it does.
I wouldn't be shocked if they moved off Samuel.
I wouldn't either. But him or more.
Probably
Him or
both.
Elijah Moore.
Probably
One of the
both.
two I could see being ditched for once Davis is ramped.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no, I'm interested in seeing what Davis does. Okay, there's a lot of teams in the AFC that are really, really good. Who is the biggest challenge for the Bills?
AFC,
Yeah,
Chiefs. It's always gonna be. It's always gonna be until it's not.
yes,
They lost their,
I look. It is fair to say
let's hear it.
I fear Baltimore than I do the Chiefs. I even said that last year. I was so
I
scared.
mean, it's not.
No,
Yeah,
because let me explain. Because I was so scared of Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson just running against our D line and scoring touchdowns. Uh,
it's not
but
unfair to say
but
no.
look, obviously I ate my words. But I just think Baltimore's a better team, all around a better team than Kansas City. I just do.
It's not unfair to say, but Mahomes is Mahomes. He's gone to three straight Super Bowls, and the Bills can't beat him in the playoffs. They can't do it. So I think, I, and you're gonna have to probably face. You're realistically gonna probably have to face both of them if you're gonna win a Super Bowl. And you got to beat both of them, obviously.
No, no, I my
Yeah.
bold prediction is that the Chiefs don't face the Bills in the playoffs.
Do you think they're not gonna win the AFC West?
No, you're not winning. You're not winning the AFC West. I already
You
told
think the
everybody that
Chargers
they're
will?
not winning. What?
You think the Chargers will?
No,
The Broncos will?
I got the Denver Broncos winning the AFC West.
Maybe they got a good defense. That's our hope is that Kansas City has to go on the road three times to the Super
What
Bowl.
has Herbert done in the NFL?
Yeah, but it's his first time with like a good coach.
Oh my
Really
gosh, we
good coach.
blame the coaches. Gotta blame the player.
You
Oh,
you shout out Sean McDermott. Yeah, he's not a great coach, but
no, no, no.
let's keep it
You're allowed
consistent.
to blame Sean McDermott for the Bills playoffs, and he's been bad. But Herbert, oh my gosh, I still can't get rid of that four interception game against the Texans.
Yeah. So you think the Broncos win the AFC West and Kansas City? Okay, let's say we're the two seed or the three seed and Kansas City's the six seed. We face them in the first round. And you're saying, holy crap, we have to, Mahomes comes here, then we gotta, face Baltimore, and then we gotta face, somebody else. Who is that team? The Cincinnati can be it.
Well,
Like,
think about it. Travis Kelsey is getting old. I think this is his last season.
I don't think you can rule out the Chiefs. They've gone to three straight Super
No,
Bowls.
I'm not saying you need to rule. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the Bills' biggest threat is the Ravens. At least in my
Okay.
opinion. I don't
That's fair.
think
And that's fair, but that also goes to what I said. Sunday's a huge game.
I I agree, and I will be ranking my top five Bills matchups.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, but I just think no, I think it's the Ravens.
Off the cuff here, Ed, off the cuff. AFC playoff picture right now. If you had to pick one
Didn't
through
I
seven,
already
pick your division winners and three wild cards, who would you
did
take?
I already picked the division winners. I picked. Did you do you not watch the show?
I watched the show. I've been busy.
Um, I
Yeah,
I
I want to hear
picked.
the seven seeded playoff teams.
I believe I picked Bills winning the AFC East,
Yeah.
Ravens the North. I got um Houston the South, and I got Denver the West.
So who's the one seed?
I think I got the Ravens.
So Ravens one, Bills two, I'm guessing.
I believe I believe that's what I said.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, then that would be
Three
correct.
Denver, four Houston.
Houston. And then who's one? Who are
I
three?
believe I said Chiefs wild card,
Five
uh,
seed?
Patriots wild card,
All right.
and then the Jaguars wild card.
Jags over Cincinnati. Really?
Yeah.
All right, I don't hate that.
I mean, I don't believe in Pittsburgh at all. I've said that.
Oh, Pittsburgh's gonna be terrible. They're gonna be terrible. They're gonna be 9-8 again.
Yeah, no, look, I just
Sorry, Mr. Gallagher, but they're gonna be 9-8.
no, they're not. They're gonna don't jinx my bet.
Oh, what's that?
Uh, Steelers under 8.5.
Wow, no faith. Um,
I don't have.
I
I
don't
think
hate that
Aaron Rodgers is
AFC
bad.
playoff picture.
What's that?
I don't hate that AFC playoff picture. I don't.
Yeah, look, no, I Baltimore, Baltimore. Uh, that's who I fear. Then I would say, out of respect, the Chiefs. Even though I had Denver winning the West, I would fear the Chiefs out of
Yeah, you
respect.
have to. You have to.
No.
And then who would you fear more, Cincinnati or Denver?
Well, I have Denver making the playoffs, so and Cincinnati's out, so yeah.
It's-
I
What
look.
do
I
you
mean,
fear, Bo Nix?
I look. They have great wide receivers, but they don't have a defense.
They got Burrow.
Okay.
But that's what I worry about. Then they come to Buffalo, we go to Cincinnati, and we lose 38-35 because we can't stop a nosebleed and they can't either, and they get the ball last.
That's true. That's true. I mean, hopefully we just don't play Cincinnati. How
Yeah,
about that?
that's right. That's why, yeah, they're dangerous.
Um, but yeah, no. Yeah, I look, and I think Joe Burrow is still a top four quarterback in the league. I just think he is a
I mean,
bad.
I'd agree with that. That defense
He's
is
on a
awful.
bad. He's on a team that has the worst ownership, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, if Hendrickson doesn't get paid there, that team is bad. Like that's a bad roster. But Hendrickson getting his payday for a year keeps things interesting. That secondary is still gonna be god awful. Al Golden's a pretty good defensive coordinator though. Notre Dame T coordinator. I mean, who knows how he'll do with that in the NFL, but
Yeah, look, it's interesting, bro. It's interesting. Um, all right. So I'm gonna rank my top five that I'm most excited to watch this season. Top five games out of the Bills schedule.
okay, let's do it.
All right, so
You're doing 5-1 or 1-5?
let's start with one.
Yep.
Obviously home opener, Baltimore, Bills, Ravens, Josh Allen versus Lamar. I think I think those two will match up in the AFC Championship game.
And
And what?
opener in the old building.
Yeah, that's true. But then my second opponent is the Eagles. I think the Eagles will be the best team in the NFC. One of the best teams in the NFC. Super Bowl champ. And plus I'm interested to see how we do against the run.
Yeah. What's three?
Three. I'm
Are
going
you
with the
are you
Houston
ranking a five
Texans.
and then I'm giving an opinion, or am I giving an opinion on
No,
everyone?
no, you can have an opinion after my top five. Number
I,
three, Texans. The Texans defense is going to be really good. They gave Josh Allen problems last year.
yeah.
I believe he went 8 for 40. Uh, Thursday night football. It's a short rest. I just want to see how the Bills do on a short rest.
I agree. That could be trap game.
And if there's gonna be a trap game, that's a trap game.
Yeah, I could see a divisional matchup. I think the Patriots will be a trap game somewhere too.
Number four, underrated game. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, I'm there with you.
Baker Mayfield and that offense, they're going to be really good this year. So I think again that is a huge test, but we are at home, so I think that's a bonus.
Yep, I'm with you.
And number five, you just talked about it, the Cincinnati Bengals.
The Chiefs aren't on your list
No,
because you don't think it matters.
I I don't.
I guess that's logical because if you don't have a win in the AFC East then or AFC West, then we don't have to worry about them getting for the one seed. It's fair.
Well, also, I don't think that I've said it before. I don't. I've seen that movie before.
I
Now,
agree. That's fair.
now we're talking about regular season. Now, if this was in January, sign me up, but it's not. So I get it. It probably should be top five, but it's not. It's not my top five. I'm not. I probably will be excited when we get to that game.
I
But
agree.
right now, I believe all those matchups. I think it gives the our defense problems. I think it's interesting what the Bills will do. Those are my top five games.
I like those. I think you're right. You know, Sunday night's huge. You need the first one. And if you get the first one, you could pick off a lot in a row there. The schedule gets pretty easy week 2 through 6. Um, Eagles are going to be fun. That's around Christmas time. I think that's like second to last week. That's going to be huge for the defending Super Bowl champion. Like I've been saying, if we want the one seed, that we need that one. What was three? Tampa Bay? Oh no, Houston was three.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. I think Stroud's going to bounce back. I think he's going to have a good year. It's going to be, like you said, short week on the road. That'll be a tough game for the Bucks, right?
Yep.
I agree with you. Mayfield, 1 o'clock kick. That could be trappy. I mean, it's still a tough game, but they'll be 4.5 point home favorites, 5.5 points. And then yeah, Cincinnati, even though you're not high on them, still a big game. That's going to be Ed, you should bet the over, on your way to the game that day, for sure. That's going to be a bloodbath. But I
Yeah.
like.
No.
I would throw if I had to do it quickly. I'd go one Kansas City, two Baltimore, three Philly, four Cincinnati, five New England. Like just because it's you got to throw a division game on there, and I think May's going to be good.
Yeah. No. For sure. Look. Maybe I'm just eating my words. Maybe the Chiefs will be good this year. Who knows?
They're definitely going to be good. I
We'll see.
mean, Rasheed Rice being out for a couple weeks there could be big. I like the ranking. I like the ranking.
Do you have a prediction for the Bills
Record?
record? The whole thing?
Yeah, let me look here.
No, just give me a record on
I
top of your head.
it's 13-4 is what I've been saying, but the losses will be probably Philly. They're gonna let's say they lose a trap. Let's say the Bucks they lose to um maybe Baltimore and well, let's say 14-3. Schedule's not hard.
Yeah, gotta
What's your
get the
record
number one seed.
prediction? That
I
was one of
agree.
my questions I had for you. So what's your record prediction? I have a couple of questions I want to ask to you, and that's the first
All
one.
right, make them quick. 13-4. Uh, that's my prediction.
14-3, one seed, Go to the Super Bowl and lose. That's my prediction. Just kidding. I gotta say go to the Super Bowl and win, but I can't. Gotta be unbiased. Remember, that's what you told me.
Yeah, yeah.
14-3, go to the Super Bowl, lose. But we get the one seed. I think they, shut down the stadium, AFC Championship win. People are gonna take down the goalposts. They aren't gonna leave that place.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be cool. You want to sing a song with me?
I'm not a singer, but you
Uh,
can sing. I do have
okay.
a couple of questions for you.
No, no. I just want to sing a song.
What song?
Oh, you know what song I'm talking about.
I don't think I do. You're a man of a musical man.
Let's sing a song. The Bills want to make me shout victory of the shout.
I'm not a singer.
Throw
It's
your
okay.
hands up and shout. Throw your head back and shout. Come on now. The Bills are making it happen now.
All right, cut scene.
Stand up and come on and shout. Hey.
I'm not doing it. I'll do it on the first touchdown. I'll send you a video.
Let's go, Buffalo.
Let's go, Buffalo.
Let's go, Buffalo.
All right, that's all you're getting. Can I ask my question?
Hey.
Can I ask my questions to you or no?
No, no, come on. Come on.
I'm not singing.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo.
that's right. That's right.
The
Uh,
Bills want to make me shout.
you've been singing a lot recently. I've seen, on your show.
I
All right,
appreciate
we
it.
got 2 minutes. I have two questions.
Okay,
Two
last
questions.
question.
Two. I got two for you. Quick one. Favorite board game behind you?
I like Battleship.
All right, Battleship. And Syracuse football record prediction. We're already at 0-1.
6-6.
You're such a pessimist. 7-5.
Okay, 7-5.
Fran Brown leaves if he gets 8 wins.
I hope not. But hey, thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate it.
It was fun. I've been trying to get on here. You asked me to come on for the NBA, and I don't know anything about it. So glad I came on for something I do know.
Absolutely. All right, that's the end of the show. Uh, like and subscribe. Jack, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, sounds good, Ed. Thanks.